Grooming shave because it is a soap review of Gratiot League Square by Declaration Grooming. I do not own a single set of Declaration Grooming, but I tried 4 or 5 of their soaps, and a couple I really liked and a couple I didn't like so much. But this is one of the ones that I think I like the most. It might be time for my favorite, so sit tight. We'll be right back with the shave. Oh, back now. Different day, different shirt. I didn't get to finish the video. I just did the intro video, but shaving now using a Wild West Brushworks. You can see it, Wild West Brushworks synthetic fan knot. It's got like a prism. It's really cool. Admin of the Shave Market group sent it to me. That's the second brush he sent me for, you know, it just kind of piffed to me, and I really appreciate it. It looks awesome, so I'm excited to try it today. Now, as far as the scent goes, I'll go ahead and read the notes to you. It's complex. It's based on there was a fur trader named Charles Gratiot, or Gratiot. Again, I don't know I looked up how to pronounce him. I couldn't find anything. He was a fur trader from Montreal. He married into a family and owned a bunch of land, and it came into a bunch of land in St. Louis. And the Chatillon Lux headquarters is located on some of that land, which is pretty cool. So this is kind of a tribute to him. But the scent notes are numerous and it's pretty complex. Tobacco, leather, rose, clove, nutmeg, sandalwood, vetiver, vanilla, musk, bergamot, and amber. I smell a lot of those things when it's dry. I mean, out of the jar, I would say it's pretty strong. It's about an 8. And I definitely got whiffs of the tobacco, leather, rose, the sandalwood, and the vanilla, and maybe amber too. A lot of those things blend in together well. It's hard to tell, you know, which one's which. But as I've lathered it, I smell a lot more of the leather, the sandalwood, and the rose, which in my mind is not as good. I like it better. I like this better out of the jar. I'm just not a fan of rose or florals, except for maybe lavender and ylang ylang, and maybe something like cherry blossom. There's very few florals that I like, and they have to be very well blended for me to like them. And it's not bad. I definitely prefer the scent of it unlathered, but just so you know, L&L soaps tend to change. So just because you like it out of the jar doesn't mean you're gonna like it lathered, and vice versa. You may hate it dry, and then it lathers, and you're like, oh man, I like this. So who knows? You know, different strokes, different noses. That's why we do these reviews, to get as many opinions as possible. A Maggard V30 or V30C head, open comb on my Scotch and So Fatty. Stuff's taking it down. It's a high performing soap base, bison tallow, very soft, thirsty. Once you dial it in though, it excels in slickness and post-shave. The post-shave is one of the reasons a lot of people like it. They like Declaration, they like the scents. They're very manly scents. Rinse off, go for pass number 2. The lather is not as thick right now. I may have used too much water. Since it does require a decent amount of water to dial in properly. Residual slickness is quite good. In fact, I'll go over it again. I can buff here, no problem. Now, as these are a collaboration, I say these, this is I think the 3rd collaboration. They did the Blackberry Blossom Bay I mentioned earlier, then they did Champs de la Lavande, their Chatillon Lux's popular lavender aftershave. L&L made a soap, or excuse me, Declaration made a soap for that. For that scent. So they like each other. I will not be using the post product, I do not own it. This is just a sample that someone sent to me. I'm using some of Uncle John's Vanilla Spice aftershave, since I don't really have an aftershave that goes with this, but I think if you don't buy the matching aftershave. There's many things you could use with it. L&L or something. It's from the club, the shaving shop. It's got a picture of a bull. It's a very nice leather scent, and that aftershave will probably go very well with this one. Anything with leather or sandalwood, like Parasso Red, or anything with vanilla. I mean, there's so many. It's a complex scent, so your nose is going to pick up on different things. The dry down for me is very much leather. It's a pleasant leather and a slightly floral scent. I don't really get the tobacco in the dry down. I imagine the dry down of the aftershave is similar, if not maybe better. So maybe, I'll put a link to go to both of those things, even though I didn't review the aftershave. So if you're interested in these products, you can go find them. But I think this soap, or L&L or Declaration's soap base, hits all the marks. I think it excels at most of them. The only one I would maybe give it a little knock on is just the ease of lather, EOL on my chart. I always just kind of get a thin lather with it. I mean, it's completely slick. It's got the sheen to it, but I usually like mine a little thicker, kind of like whipped cream or a yogurt. And I've never been able to dial it in to get that. So, but as you can see, I didn't have a bad shave at all. I mean, my face feels well taken care of. I don't have that shrinking, drying feeling on my face at all. So, props to them for continuing making excellent products, even though they're a little more on the premium side. But stay tuned for the upcoming few videos, because I've got a lot of samples, a lot of really cool things to try, like Castle Forbes and Cooper and French, all of that. So thanks for watching. Like the video if you haven't, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Or if you want to see me do a certain thing, use a certain product or whatever, just give me suggestions in the comments. Those are always welcome. Until next time.